If you're not flying during Labor Day weekend, you may be preparing for a road trip as the 100 deadliest days of summer come to a close. The period, which begins on Memorial Day, typically sees the highest number of traffic crashes and road fatalities. Minnesota law enforcement agencies have been working to reduce the number of incidents with a Toward Zero Death campaign. KIMT News 3's Maureen Dudley has a breakdown of the summer safety numbers in Olmsted County. Maureen.
Jess, so far this year, there have been over 270 deadly crashes in the state of Minnesota, much higher than the 227 at this time last year. I spoke with Sheriff Torgerson about Olmsted County's role in reducing highway deaths.
Oh, we're not. Before COVID, we were on our way down and we were pretty excited. I remember meetings talking about that we could be going below 300. And then COVID happened.
The number of deadly crashes spiked up towards 500 statewide during the pandemic before starting to slowly fall over the next few years. Torgerson says things haven't changed and deadly crashes are still too frequent.
And the factors continue to be the same. The leading factor is speed. And then right behind it is impaired driving and distracted driving.
He says law enforcement, MnDOT, and EMS are doing their part to get the numbers down, but they need help from the community so more deaths aren't added to the over 200 so far this year in the state.
That's 200 families that are missing someone now. And as they get into whether it's students that aren't going to school this year, whether it's holidays coming up as we lead into the holiday season in schools, and all those other activities for games and all that, that means there's family members that aren't going to be able to attend those.
Last year, there were over 400 deaths on Minnesota roadways, and Torgerson told me he'd like to see the state get below 300. Jess?
Thank you, Maureen. The state of Minnesota's goal is to have less than 125 fatal crashes next year.